Hey Metalheads, welcome to another battle here at Metal Academics. This time
we have some old friends pairing, Metallica and The Who.
rematch.
Rematch, exactly. We've been getting such positive comments from you guys from our original battle on the song
Sad but true.
Sad But True. So that when we saw there was another cover done by The Who on another great song from Metallica from the same album, from the Black album, we thought this is a perfect opportunity to revisit this pair and see how we will score this battle. And I already start by confessing that I have not listened to the Who version at all. So it's a total first time virgin years reaction to this song, because it's also very fresh. It's very recently been published.
Although last time it was a clear, decisive victory for The Who.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens
slightly
this time.
biased, maybe. What is interesting is that Metallica is about to record and release all the songs from the Black album in the interpretation of various artists. So the same song can be seen on this collab album by several other artists. Some names have been released, like Miley Cyrus, who's a pop singer. The Danes from Volbeat, which are, I guess, hard rock, heavy metal, somewhere at the intersection. And there were several other names that are very famous from both more the pop side and more the metal side of things. But,
where's Manowar?
Oh, God. No real classics, I would say. Just like different bands with a completely different style compared to Metallica's. And they will release this, I think, by the end of the year. And I think because it's a round number since that album was originally launched, because I think it was 1991 and we are in 2021.
30 years.
Which makes it the 30-year anniversary. I cannot even believe so much time has passed. But yes, so to honor this round number, Metallica has this anniversary edition, and that's the reason why we have this timing of this release. Without any further ado, I think we should start in chronological order, with Metallica being the first ones to interpret the song. Oh, and the song is Through the Never.
Ever was, will be, ever to think.
haven't heard that song in so long.
I know.
And admittedly, probably it was one of the ones that I skipped on the Black Album. So The Who is primed to take it from me.
I was just going to say that was the case with Sad But True. I never really loved Sad But True in Metallica's version. I thought it was a bit longer. I preferred Through the Never to Sad But True.
Yeah, me too.
Especially because of the guitars and the drums were quite cool. But The Who has a great potential to transform and elevate this song to another level. So I don't think we have much more to say except to dig into it.
Trying to think how those instruments are going to come in. Wow.
Yeah, I can imagine lots of things. And again, it's a total first time reaction for The Who, as we haven't listened to before. I have heard that The Who will be traveling whenever concerts will be back, but they will actually go on tour with Metallica, at least part of the way or somewhere.
That makes sense.
I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's official. Let us know also in the comments if you guys plan to see this mega concert. My God, probably it's one for the ages.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
We have to also, if you haven't seen the video, I'm sure a lot of you have, but if you haven't seen the video, we've got to think, what is the life lesson or the parable that we're being taught?
Yeah, exactly. What are they talking about?
Don't be greedy.
The other one was full of moral stories,
Exactly.
right? Which was cool adaptation of Metallica. So let's see what they do with this song. I have only the highest expectations. Kind of like a violin, right? It's kind of like a violin. Yeah, this time they did not have any explanations. What do they sing about?
Black water rises and falls.
Nah, it's not enough. It's not
I thought
enough.
there was going to be a video.
Yeah, wow. First of all, the voices. In last video, I was saying, I missed a little bit more throat singing in the Sad But True. They give it. Oh, yeah. In this one, it's just impressive. How can anybody make this amazing sound?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of very specialized skill.
Yeah.
From what I've read.
Fantastic. I really, really love the voices, but like the voice, that element of the throat singing, it just makes it so mightyful, so powerful. It's really shaking you to the core. What did you think?
Yeah, I think in a sense this is a casualty of the success of their first song. Because I guess this is exactly what you think you would get, but yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. It's less interesting because they've already done this with the Sad But True. So I don't know. It loses that like whoa unique sound factor. So for me, I'm actually gonna go with Metallica on this one. I thought even though I'm not a huge fan of the song Through the Never, I liked a little bit of the thrashiness, the riffs. I mean, The Who does a cool adaptation, but in a sense, it's like I was expecting. I don't know. Maybe my expectations were too high.
Yeah, I liked in Metallica, what I like about the Metallica song is the guitars. And in that respect, the Who's instrumentals are less good in my opinion compared to Metallica's instruments. But when it comes to the voice and the power in the song, I prefer the Who. So in that sense, I can rate even unevenly. However, for the overall impression, also because again, it was exactly as you say, one of the songs that I typically did not make me feel amazing when I first listened to the original, to the Metallica. I think I'm actually going to go with the Who in this case, as well as in the Sad But True. I like the voices a lot. And I wish I could see this concert, if it's about to happen, if it's true. The Who and Metallica sharing the same stage must be something that probably would blow everyone's mind.
Yeah. Metallica was actually my first concert.
Yeah?
Yeah. Godsmack opened for them. Godsmack. The guy, they lifted, I forget the drummer's name, but they lifted him up like on a pedestal, and he throws out his drumsticks and he's nailing the drums with his head. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was like,
wow.
I don't know, young kid, first concert.
I never actually saw Metallica play live. Can you believe it? I must be the one human on this planet, one single metalhead.
This was in probably 2004, 5, something like that. And at this point, they're playing in arenas, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of have this.
Yeah, I miss the early ages. I mean, I wasn't active on the metal scene at that time. So
I much prefer a smaller venue than these like super mega arenas, right? It's like you're going to see. I don't know, Beyonce, in the sense that it's sold out crowd, 80,000 people.
You never see anything and the sound is never as cool, right?
Yeah.
Like if you stay far away. I don't know, at least this is my impression. I have never seen Metallica play live, so maybe they do have a great surround sound. But yeah, I missed that opportunity and it will never come back again. But if any of you have seen Metallica or Who play live with this song, just tell us what was your impression. We have a split decision on this one.
I know, I feel like we'd be attacked by the Mongolian horde.
They are powerful. I wanted to highlight the sound of that horse. You know, in the Who, there's like a little sound of a horse. It was like really, I thought it was like, yeah, I can see where the horse is coming in here. And maybe the lyrics also, like the translation of the lyrics adds more to the story. So if you know what they're singing about, as always, let us know in the comments. I'm curious how it would fit. But yeah, it was close because again, I like the voice in one and the guitar in the other. But the overall impression, which is what we're evaluating here, goes for the Who in my case and for Metallica in my case.
Let us know in the comments what your votes are, reasons behind it.
Exactly. And in the meantime,
may your swords stay sharp.
And your quest end in glory. Ever, not never.